Hi boys and girls, Chris here, and in this tutorial I'm going to run through some skin softening techniques that I find very good, very high quality, bring back texture, and for certain situations this is a great go-to method, and it's brought to you courtesy of Lee Varus and Calvin Hollywood. So let's jump right in here. So background layer, I have the background layer here. I'm going to hit Command or Control J on the PC to duplicate it. Then I'm going to hit Command or Control I to invert it. Then under the blend modes, put it into vivid light. Now to make this effective, we're going to go into Filter, Other, High Pass. Now high pass filters normally are associated with making things sharper, but here because things are inverted, things are going to do just the opposite. So I'm going to dial in about 19. You're going to have to go back and forth to find the right range. And I don't care what's going on with our eyes because I'm going to paint this in where I want it just on our skin. So I wanted to make sure that the things are pretty soft here. So the right number is going to be dependent on your image. So I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to follow this right up with the filter again. Blur. Gaussian blur. Now Gaussian blur would be associated with blurring the image, but because it's inverted, it's bringing back texture. And the more radius you dial in here, the more texture you bring back. So the less softening happens to be there. So we're going to stick with a number of around 4 or so. Okay, now here's where I think things fall apart a little bit, because this is where I don't think things are as flexible as they could be. But depending on your project, you may not need that flexibility. So this is a great quick method. So I'm going to hold the Option or Alt key down, and I'm going to select my Layer Mask button, which is going to fill the layer mask with black. Tap the B key, get the brush. I have white as my foreground color. I have 100% opacity, and I'm going to start painting in that effect. You can see where I'm painting it in. To the left side of her face. I'm just going to do this half so we can see it comparatively, one side to the other. So you can see you can get some great results. Here's the effect on the left side facing you, and on the right side there's no effect at all. Now you do have opacity to kind of negotiate your or throttle on how much or how little of this effect you want, but good effect and pretty simple and pretty easy.